This is one of those times where I just want to kill myself. This is some stuff I got. This is some stuff I got. I think there's more stuff somewhere. I just spent... Yeah, the door's missing now. That's going to be gone. I spent an hour and a half playing, and the capture device apparently crashed after 5 minutes, and I didn't notice it, because the timers kept going, and I didn't realize. I spent an hour and a half, and in that hour and a half, I went from here all the way the fuck down to here and back up. An hour and a goddamn half. I have no footage from that. It's all gone. Still have the audio, but that's going to be pointless without it. The point of that, and I got all that stuff, and there was a lot of cool stuff that happened. I got a fucking ton of rubber saplings. I can now start my rubber farm. I've already started growing them. This one's happened here. My point, I guess, was that I'm pretty disappointed. I gotta make sure to check the recording more often, I suppose. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I just went with it. It's easy to do the computer that's actually doing the recording because I've got that separate off the computer I'm playing, so it doesn't take up too much. I already have trouble. That whole fucking hour and a half was just lag. It was constant every few seconds. It was lag. And I looked that up and I've done some things to fix it. Apparently there's a place where you can allocate just how much RAM Feed the Beast itself will use. So I've given it some more of that. But I'm a little upset. And by a little I mean I'm pretty upset. It's 1 in the morning. Started playing this at like 1:30. Swear to God, if this doesn't give me any resin either, I guess it takes time. It better just take time. Ooh, I get more saplings. Never mind. Even if it doesn't, I'm happy then. Because the saplings will help me grow more. Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed up until this point, and this is like 11 episodes I've made. I think this one will be the beginning of the 12th. I'm not going to play for much longer. I'm about to get off and just go to bed. Say fuck it. I was hoping to have every part of this documented so that every time, anytime I ever wanted to look back on this, you know, maybe a year from now, if I continue playing this for a year, and at that point I've got, you know, tons and tons done around here and giant things I've made and huge buildings full of tons of stuff, I could look back and see my progress from where I started and have all of that there. And yeah, it was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. I was already doubting it the whole time I was recording because it really was just me walking around and getting killed by things and just looking at stuff and finding new stuff. But I mean, I found chests full of things. I found giant towns full of stuff. I found one place that was guarded. I mean, I found 2 music discs. I found a meteorite. I'm gonna definitely be going back to that. I found out that I'm inside now. Can I change that while I'm here? Waypoint, show pet, show grid, show mobs, caves. There. Let's see. This right here. If I went down here and this whole thing here, this is giant. You can see the chest here. I died there back an hour and a half ago. That's the giant meteorite that I'm gonna go. It's skystone and it requires an obsidian level, which is diamond, that I'm gonna go dig up. I want to know what the fuck that does. That is something floating in the sky, and I noticed that because I saw that there on the map, and I saw it there on the map. So those things, where the hell did it go? That right there is something floating up in the sky that I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get to, but god damn it, I'm going to go. There's another one. I'm going to go do that and go find out what the fuck is in there. Weird, I don't know where all that shit came from. I found a queen bee while I was out. I got some treasure I never opened. I guess we can do that now. Oop, I got some gold coins from that. And a splash potion of fire resistance. Cool. Rings, I don't know what the fuck they do. This thing, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is. I literally just picked it up and went, cool, I'll check that out later when I get back. And I didn't realize that it hadn't been recording this whole time. So I'm gonna take a break. And by that I mean I'm gonna go to bed because I have work in the morning, of course. It's Monday night. I always have work Monday through Friday because I work a stupid 40-hour job that I hate. I'm frustrated because this game was already frustrating enough, and then I found out I lost all my footage. I want to I want to go jump off of a cliff. But in the end, I still had fun. It was still fun. I'm kind of sad. I'm pretty salty that I lost all the footage. I'm just rambling now about the same stuff over and over again as I jump around in this stupid fucking house I built with this stupid thing here that I'm going to make bigger at some point. And I want to make more stuff, and the stupid hour and a half I spent looking for goddamn rubber trees, only to find them right there at the end. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna play more tomorrow for sure. This is, unfortunately, frustrating it is, this is still a fucking ton of fun. Oh well, I guess if I play tomorrow, this won't be an episode in itself. This will just continue. Well, I guess it's kind of self-explanatory. Never mind. Hey. Hi. How's it going? Good. Yeah, I can hear you. What, you didn't think I could? That's silly. Why wouldn't I be able to hear you? I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost my mind now. I've taken some time, and by that I mean I didn't play at all again last night because of everything. And we're not even going to think about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to make mention of it. I will say that today, after work, I rearranged my entire recording room. Every bit of it. I need more melons. There's more melons. Sweet. I've now moved the computer that I play on and the computer that I record on next to each other, so I can currently look over at the other monitor and see what I'm doing. So that if it does, for some reason, decide to stop randomly, I can tell. And I don't go for an hour and a half without turning around and looking behind me and then realize I've lost everything. Which, again, not mentioning, not bringing up, not even thinking about, just in case that ever happens. Just gonna do stuff. I was so mad yesterday. You have no idea. I wanted to punch things and break things, and in that order. Let's get the iron down. Alright, so I'm gonna go get a bed, or make a bed. I really need to just get rid of that other place. I don't having to walk all the way across there just to. Oh, you know what? It's daytime. Never mind. Why would I sleep? I'm good. With this one, I'm not gonna do any exploring. I'm not going to do anything like that because I've done that. I want to look at this. Alright, I did that. Why is that useless? I did that. I did that. Requires make some cables. Okay. Let's make cables. Big cable. Insulated copper cable, gold cable, insulated. Well, let's start with copper. That requires a rubber bar or rubber and copper cable. Making the cable requires metal former, shapeless crafting, a cutter, and a copper plate. Or copper ingots in a metal former. Let's see if I can. That looks like it's easier. Let's try doing that. Former. Oops. Terraformer, metal former. Electronic circuit, basic machine casing, toolboxes, and coils. Oh boy. Alright, coils require copper cable. So that's not gonna work. God damn it. Alright, so let's see. What about the other way of doing it? A cutter that requires iron plates and iron ingots. Okay, I can do that. How do I make an iron plate? Forge hammer and iron. I make a forge hammer with two sticks. Some iron ingots. Finally, I get back to something I can do. Alright. Whew. Let's do that. So, that whole list was I need some iron ingots. Should probably make more iron, to be honest with you. I think I still have, yeah, that. Just throw that bitch in there. And let's go over here and go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 sticks to make a forge hammer. Okay, and then let's see. Then the iron ingot and the forge hammer. So I need like 3 of them. Go for 5. And the forge hammer. Iron plate. Alright, 5 iron plates. Those 2 ingots. 3 plates to make copper. Now to make the copper cable. Come on. I swear I can type, I just have a microphone all up in my way. That requires copper plates and the cutter. Copper plates are made from copper ingots and forge hammer. Okay. I probably could figure that one out on my own. So I need to make copper. So yeah, I have some already. Copper and the forge hammer to make copper plates. And then copper plates. And the cutter. I don't remember what order that was in. There we go. To make copper cables. Now, I need to get rubber. I just got an achievement energy flow. Let's see what that one's from. There we go. That's it. Build a generator. Okay. I guess I don't have to insulate them. That seems like a really bad... Like, I know just as a point in real life, you need insulated cables. Shit's gonna happen. Stuff's going down. I need insulation. Is it raining? Kinda sounds like it. It wasn't supposed to rain. I was gonna go fishing. Alright, so generator. That's my next thing. Then I'll work on, not generator. My god. Damn it again. Generator. That's a lot of them. Let's see, I need a power generator. That's a lot of stuff. There's one called generator. I'm betting that's the one I need. Generator. I need a battery, some iron plates, and an iron furnace. I don't know how to make an iron furnace, but what about the battery? Insulated tin cable, tin item casings, and redstone. That I can figure out. The tin casing is tin plates and forge hammer. Okay, so I need tin. It's about time I got to do some tin stuff. We're gonna be doing a lot of this though. You know what else I can look up while I'm thinking about it? I can look up music. Those are all the discs. Music box. Music disc. I don't remember what I put these into. Is it a player then? Like a player? Player detector, advanced player detector. Their cards. Papa Yaka's hat. Personal keys. This isn't it. So it's not a player. It's not music. It's a box of some kind. There it is. It's a jukebox. Any kind of sticks and a diamond. I think that's worth it, honestly. I don't have many diamonds, but I can spare one. Do I have wood on me? Not enough. I'd like to be able to play some music. What the hell was I looking for? I walk in and immediately forget. I'm looking for wood so I can make a jukebox. And a chest. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up a music corner right here with a chest next to it to hold all the records. Let's find the records I picked up. There we go. That was called Blocks. That was called Mall. Let's do Blocks. Put you in there. And grab my headset so I can turn it up. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Boom, bottom, boom, bottom, bottom, do 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 making stuff, making stuff, making stuff, making stuff, making stuff. That's gonna get boring. I'm just gonna get all this iron. I wonder if I already have some tin ingots over here. No, doesn't look like it. No, there's tin. Alright, so I can continue what I was doing. Oh, there's more copper. I'll just keep this going. Bum bottom, bum bottom, bum bottom. How much do I have left here? Holy crap. That is a lot of ingots that I have to do one at a time. There has got to be a better way to do this. Ah, there's stuff in my nose. Alright, so let's see. I need to make copper plates. Make a couple more of those. I need to make iron plates into, oh no, I need to do that with the tin. The tin needs to be made into tin plates and then make into tin casings. And then I needed, what the hell was I making for the battery generator? Where did the, okay, so that was iron plates. The battery is made by, some of this. I don't have any coal. How's all my coal gone? Let's see. 2 and 2. Put that up. And then split. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, fuck it. That'll be enough. Alright, so let's go in there. That gets me the rubber I need to make insulated cables. Now I've got the tin casing and the redstone that I need. Redstone is right here. I need 2 pieces to make my generator. Need an iron furnace, which is why I've got so much iron going here. That works out nicely. I'm guessing an iron furnace. Let's look it up. Let's just double check. Iron furnace is, oh, it actually takes a regular furnace and plates. That is not what I would have suspected. That is not at all what I would have thought. Means I need another furnace, which means I need cobblestone. And I should have cobblestone. Please tell me I have cobblestone. Seriously? Seriously? I don't have cobblestone anywhere? For fuck's sake. I got a fucking house made of it, and I don't have any extra at all. I used every bit of it. Let's get the fuck to that cave I made. Just right over here. Boing. Grab a quick couple of cobblestones. Oh, it broke. Alright, that's enough. I don't need much. Come on. Wrong way. Here we go. Oh, great, it's raining. Okay. So, get this iron out of here. All kinds of iron ingots. Come over here and make a furnace. I'll actually make two, just because I want a fourth one. Now I need to make more iron plates. 5 and the cutter. Nope, it's the hammer. And this. Okay, I forgot how to do this. Okay, so 5 that way. Damn it. There. Alright, so there's my iron furnace. And I needed that to make the generator, which I still need the battery, more iron plates, and the iron furnace. Now making the battery requires the insulated tin cable, which is why I've got rubber going over here. There's rubber. There's rubber. Still got fucking 22 ingots left in here. That is insane. Let's see. Now I need to make tin cables, which I do with the tin ingots and oh, how do I do that? Into the there? No, I need the plates first. Do I have tin plates still? I've got one. I've got more. Now it was those. You gotta make them into plates and you crush them down into cables. Then you insulate them with the rubber. A couple of those. Then that's it. Now I can make that. Now I can make the battery out of that those two things there, and those four things there. All right, I got a battery. I don't know how to charge the battery, but I'm guessing I don't need to. Let's see, I need more iron plates, which is going to mean I need these and this. Nope, that's how I make the casing. I need ingots. Make some more iron plates. And now I'm ready to assemble that and the iron furnace into a generator. Booyah! I made a generator. Let's take it downstairs. And place it there. Buffer 0.0 EU. Electrical units is my guess. So now that I've done that, I can build a macerator, build an electric furnace, an extractor, a compressor, a bat box. I will go see what I can do first while I collect up all my iron. Damn it. Alright, so first thing first was the top one, a macerator. That requires flint, cobblestone, basic machine casing, and electronic circuit. That I do, obviously. That I can do as well now. Okay, that's not that hard. This is sweet. Not this in particular. This is alright. I'm glad it gives me double the ingots, which is useful, but, you know, just the whole industrial craft, I suppose, is the mod. I'm gonna finish this out. I can't have that much more to go. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Alright, there's all the iron. Put that away. I have plenty of iron now. I'm gonna turn it all into plates. That's what I need for this. Shit ton of iron plates. I need to make a forge hammer soon too. So I also needed a bunch of these. Go ahead and make all of that. My insulated copper core. Macerator, I need to do the machine casing. It's just iron plates, I can do that. And this thing, which was 3, 6 copper, iron plate, and that. Alright, let's try that. The basic machine casing was 9. There it is. Then it was one of these, 6 of these. Oh, damn it, I don't have the redstone. Oh, that's nice. That's way better than flint and cobblestone. Got cobblestone. See if I got some flint. Not there. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Make a coal chunk to compress into a diamond. I don't know how to do that. Coal. Block of coal. Color block of coal. Block of coal. Coal. solder. Looking for a chunk that requires compressed coal balls and obsidian. Requires coal ball. Mostly because I don't have any cobblestone apparently. And my iron plates are here. There we go. Then we take it and add an electric circuit, which is copper cables that are insulated. Which means I need copper cables, plates, cutter, cables. Insulate those bitches up. What was it? One iron plate? Yeah, that's what I thought. An iron plate, 6 of these, and 2 of these. Give me a circuit. And then 2 redstone in the iron furnace. 2 redstone, iron furnace, and the circuit. There we go. Made an electric furnace. Ooh, yeah. Go down here too. Was that not how it went? Is that not how it went? Oh, it's in the middle. Of course. 1, 2, 3. I only need 4. Right? Yeah, I just need 4. That was stupid. I need to insulate those bitches. And now I'm out of resin. Great. Let's see. What else was it? That's not what I wanted. Iron plate, which I'm out of. Where did all my iron ingots go? I guess I put it away. Let's take half of those and turn them into plates. again, whatever the fuck that does. This is stuff I have used before, but it's been a very long time. Next up, we have, did that. I need to build a compressor. No more extract, now it's time to compress. Compressor. I need stones, which I craft from cooking. Cobblestones, which means I need to go get cobblestones. Basic machine and industrial and electrical circuit. Okay. I don't have tin. I got tin plates. Why is that a different color? It's weird. Do I have any more tin to put in here? Yeah, I do. Keep doing tin for the moment. Whole 9 yards. And they had to have tubes to carry everything. Or some kind of like tube material to carry everything from place to place. And I don't remember what that was called. There was a specific term, and there was ways you had to set it up so that the stuff could turn and flow, and it was a pain in the ass. That is what I copied, if anyone remembers from a few episodes ago. That is what I was copying my friend's machinery off of. I had his as like a schematic, and I just went and copied it exactly as I could. So, that's what I did. And now I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck to do it now. And then you turn the bitches into copper cables. I'm gonna need more copper. I'm gonna need a lot of copper cables. forge hammer. Almost done with it. Can I make iron cables? No. That'd be silly. I don't have enough copper cables for that right now. Which is why I got copper going in here. Put the rest of that copper in there and get my copper going. Get my copper on. Same thing but different. That's why my tin looked weird. Here's my tin, but I've also got tin over, I guess I turned it all into stuff. Wait. That's why. Look, tin cable is 32 EU/T, whatever the fuck that means. And copper is E 128. Copper is definitely a better conductor of electricity. Oh, I learned something today. What? Thanks, Minecraft. Oh, you know what? I'll come back to the compressor. I'm curious. Industrial. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's looking everything up for that. Well, let's just scroll through these 5 pages and look for a book. Ooh, mixed metal ingots. Diamond drill. CF sprayer, cotter, wrench. What is all this stuff? I was hoping there'd be a book. Rubber dinghy. Carbon fiber canoe. Oh my god. Industrial diamond. Alright. Too much stuff. Overload. I have plenty of copper. I should clear this place out though. There we go. Boop. That's the last of that. Okay. Let's see. Rubber. That's what I need. I need rubber. If I remember correctly, I have a chance of getting rubber if I smelt the glue. If I use the extractor, the rubber wood. That's what it is. So I need to figure out how to get my extractor to work. And I need the rubber wood that I picked up. Alright, so let's see. I've got the generator right here. If I put coal in it. If I put coal in it. Alright. So the coal's going and it's giving it a buffer of a ton of shit. What if I put a copper cable into here to here? Okay. Now that's going. And what if I put that in there? Oh shit, it's working. Okay. I bet lava would be better. The burn time was 1600 on that, but I bet I have lava over here. It's gonna be, yeah, a burn time of 20,000. Shoo. Let's see if I can't switch that out real quick. Nice. Oh, I guess I can't put lava in there. Okay, well. I'll keep that going while I extract this rubber. Sweet. I am now doing stuff. Yeah. Check this out. That is sweet. I need to make another forge hammer before I get back to my compressor. Forge hammer was iron ingots and sticks. And we have None iron ingots. Man, I want to get more iron. I didn't realize I was going through it so quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. Nope. 2. There we go. There's another forge hammer. I wonder if when this one breaks. What the hell? Let's make more tin plates. Yep, it's gone. Okay. So it's not something that can be fixed and reused. Let's see, what else should I? I got more copper. Got more tin. I think I'm gonna need a lot more copper than I need tin, so let's keep making copper. I like the noise this thing is making. Got this hum. Man, it is burning through that coal though. And it is taking a very long time to extract this stuff. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, ow. Fuck, that hurt. Alright, compressor. That's what I was working on. Compress. Nope, too many S's. Alright, so that, the electric thing, that's what I was working on. I need the rubber from this. And the copper cables, which I will have to make. Take that, make some more copper plates. And then cut those up into, oh, I already got some. Oh, now I got more. Oh, my nose. I need that and the rubber. I'll just go ahead and insulate all those. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I'll dump this in there so I can get that cooking. Second of all, I need to take my insulated copper and I need to make the thing with, do I have an iron plate? Yes. If I actually remember without having to look it up. Yeah, look at that. So I got the basic machinery, and I've got that, and I think the other thing I needed was the cookstone. Okay. Now I can make my compressor. Which I don't know what it does. Oop. Compress the stuff. Epic squeeze. Go ahead and put you over here. The next achievement. This is the closest I'm gonna get. I got that, I got that, I got that. I got that. I haven't done that one yet, but let's see. A bat box. Bat box. A bat box, I guess, is a battery box. Okay, so that requires wood, insulated tin, and 3 batteries. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, I guess I have a bunch of iron casing now. That was kind of a mistake. Damn it. Alright, well, I got tin item casing. And for that, that was what I was doing. 2 redstone and that insulated tin. I need more insulated tin to make 3 batteries. Which means I need to grab my extractor. Let's go ahead and do some of these. I need to do that, that, and the tin needs to be divided up into 4. There we go. That's not it. What have I forgotten? Oh, it goes there. That's what I forgot. Make a fourth battery just so I can have an extra battery on hand. Then another tin, and then a bunch of wood planks. I made a bat box. Stash it. Bat it. Smack it. Bump it. Fuck it. I don't know why it shows my armor there, but redstone behavior, nothing. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but I should have gotten the achievement for making a bat box. I did. Mining drill, chainsaw, Miffy, mass fabricator. Let's come back up here. Induction furnace. Burn. Let's look for induction furnace. That's a bunch of copper ingots and an electric furnace with an advanced machine casing. Carbon plate, which requires raw carbon mesh, which requires raw carbon fiber, which requires coal dust, which requires coal dust going to a pulverizer, which means I need a pulverizer. Okay, which means I need a bunch of shit I don't have. Copper gears, a machine frame hardened, a piston I have, the redstone thing I don't have, this signalum girl, signalum ingots? How the hell do I get that? How the hell do I get signalum? I don't know what any of that is. There's got to be a better way to do this. I gotta find a better generator. That's gonna eat up all my coal real quick. Alright. That's not what I wanted. This thing is making all my copper, which I'm gonna need a lot of. Let's see if I can find a tube. Pressure tube. Pressure resistance tube. Cleaning tube. Liquid cleaning tube. That's not it. Industrial. Let's see if I can knock the shit out of my microphone. God damn, calm down. That's what it was. No, that's turning blanks. It looked like that though. Rotator blade, rotor blade. Is it piping? Drop. Arrow, ice block. Not anything there. I don't see it there. Got the copper stuff. Can, empty cells. Nothing there. Damn it, what the fuck was it? I'm sure it's right in here and I'm just looking right over it. I mean, it looks kind of like this. I remember it looking... This is making me mad now. Glass fiber cable. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I don't see it anywhere. Well, I don't know what the hell it was called. What am I at for time? I wonder. You know what? This is a pretty good stopping point. I am going to stop and look up whatever the fuck this stuff was that I used to connect all these devices and come back to this. with that information. Just as soon as I get all this copper.